Well, I remember back here a month ago, I posted a video pertaining to the to the Knicks and Philadelphia 76ers. I think I mentioned that the Sixers uh, didn't beat the Knicks and didn't beat the Sixers, and I'm not exactly sure. I think someone came on that last video that I made, and he didn't say anything smart, nothing of that nature, but he was just standing his ground saying that the Knicks, the Sixers would beat the Knicks when next they play. Those were his exact words within the comment section below in that video, and that been a month ago. But now I don't think so. The Knicks once again beat the 76ers this time on their home turf. I think the Knicks are 2-1 against the 76ers this season, and the next game will be in New York. So will the Sixers have enough momentum or enough power to go into New York and beat the Knicks? The Knicks had just actually acquired a player from the I forgot where he came from, but he came via a trade. It started with an A. I can't pronounce that dude's name for all the money in the world, but he exploded into the scene against the Sixers. And from what I've heard, the Sixers had no answer for his play. But as you see up there, the Knicks have beaten the Sixers in grand fashion. It was a blowout victory. That is a 38, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. That's a 40-point victory against the 76ers on their turf. Now, as you look at the scores on top there, the first and second half, the New York Knicks led all all four quarters with 30, 36, 36, 32, 34. They led all four quarters. The 76ers, on the other hand, had 23, 19, 29, 18. That's not a way you win games. So I'm not for that 40-point multitude. Let me know that the New York Knicks have exploded with plenty of offense to counter the 76ers defense. And the 76ers, from what I was told, is one of the best defenses in the East. Matter of fact, they are now. I think they now hold the sixth spot in the NBA Eastern Division. And this win satisfied the Knicks as one of the best teams. The Knicks lost last week lost a couple days ago, I believe, against the Indianapolis Pacers. Pacers is a high-flying offensive team, and nothing much you really can say about that right there. I think the New York Knicks have beaten the Pacers once this season, so I think this series 1-1. I believe I could be wrong, but I'll do more research on that in the coming days. But the Knicks record is currently now 35-20. Look like up there 35-20. Say 35-20. Yeah, I think so. And the Sixers currently stands at 30-24. That's still a pretty good record, but that record is now put them either put them in the sixth or the seventh in seventh place, one of the two. Not exactly sure, but the Knicks are cutting up. They have a new acquired player who's gonna be coming off the bench, I believe, or he may want to become the starter at some point. The guy, I said his name start with an A. I can't pronounce that guy's name, but it starts with an A. But I do know that he's been cutting up in the last couple of games. Even though they didn't have enough firepower to beat the Pacers, they did have enough firepower to beat a winning team. The Knicks have won three of the last four games against winning teams. And the fourth, and I said three of the last four because that four was a loss against the Pacers. So they won 3 of the last 4. If the Knicks can get 40 wins between now and the end of February, which is coming pretty soon, they should, and I mean they should, take a run for either third place, or either third place or second place, depending on who's ahead of them in the other 3. But man, I wonder what that guy got to say now, because like I said, and a month ago, I believe, the Knicks played the Sixers in Philadelphia and beating them in Philadelphia and beating them in Philadelphia again. The first game was against New York in New York. The Knicks are Knicks so far are 2-1 against the Sixers. One more game this season we will be playing them, and then that should let us know, is it gonna be a tie series, or the Knicks gonna win the overall series 3-1. 3-4, we see what happens there. But anyway, part of my New York Knicks, been a Knicks fan since 1985. I go way back, you know what I'm saying? And this team had won the NBA Cup earlier in the season, and teams that win the NBA Cup are more likely favored to win the NBA championship. But we'll see how far that goes, because the Knicks have won the NBA championship cup in recent memory, and so the Knicks are a hungry franchise. They want to win a championship, and you can't blame them, because they haven't won. They haven't been this good in many years. We can give our thanks to Thibs. Thibs built this team, and this team is still intact, despite trade rumors of Anthony Towns. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens there. But they built the team. They just brought in an offensive-minded coach to run offense. So we'll see what happens there. But anyway, y'all, this is your boy. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe to the video on TikTok and on YouTube for the hearts and for the thumbs up. The Knicks win this game in blowout fashion by 40 points, 138 to 89. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.